Hello dear students, I am Jai Kishan. Welcome to the ninth part of chapter 13, Surface Areas and Volumes. Students, in the previous parts we have covered all these solids. We have covered the formulae related to all these solids, as well as we have done all the questions that is given in NCERT related to combination of solids. Okay. On the basis of this, we have solved exercise 13.1 and exercise 13.2. Okay. And on the basis of conversion of solids, the questions are there in exercise 13.3. Okay. In this exercise also, we have solved 7 questions. Total 9 questions are there and we have solved 7 questions. So the rest 2 questions will solve today. Okay, and students, the topic frustum of cone is now removed according to the new syllabus of CBSE. So this topic will not study. Okay, so only 2 questions are left from NCERT of this chapter. Okay, so today in this part only we'll complete this chapter, surface areas and volumes. Okay students, whatever the questions I am telling you, just make a proper notes of NCERT as you were making previously. Okay students, so let us see the question number 8 of exercise 13.3. So the question number 8 of exercise 13.3, that water in a canal is 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep, is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour. How much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 cm of standing water is needed? So students, what is the meaning of this question? See, it is given that there is a canal, okay, and its breadth is given 6 meter. Its breadth is given, suppose it is B1, it is given 6 meter, and its depth suppose H1, and it is given 1.5 meter. Okay, and the question is, water is flowing from this canal to irrigate a field. Okay, to irrigate a field. The question is, how much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes? Okay, how much area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 centimeter of standing water is needed? What is the meaning of, students, standing water? See, whenever the rain is there, okay, so in the news or in the newspaper or in the news, what headlines you generally see? That today 8 centimeter or 10 centimeter or 2 centimeter, okay, rainfall was there. Okay, what is the meaning of this? That 8 centimeter rainfall, 10 centimeter rainfall, 20 centimeter rainfall. Okay, it means the rain which had fallen over an area, if you will spread it over the entire area, the thickness of water layer on the earth will be that much centimeter. Okay, and with this value we can calculate the total amount of water. Okay students, are you getting? See, once again I am repeating the statements like 10 centimeter standing water, 20 centimeter standing water, okay, or whatever the value, 15 centimeter rainfall was there. It means the rain which had fallen over an area, if we will spread it over the entire area, the thickness of water layer on earth will be that much centimeter. Okay, and with that we can calculate the total amount of water that has fallen on earth, okay, or that specific area. So here students, from canal a water is flowing and it is irrigating a field. Okay, so the question is, in 30 minutes how much area will it irrigate if 8 centimeter standing water is there. Okay, so students, if water is collecting and it is raising up to height 8 centimeter, see, suppose it is H2, okay, up to height H2, that is 8 centimeter, and we have to calculate area. Area means what? Length into breadth. So we have to calculate area means length into breadth. See students, both the canal as well as the field after raising the water, okay, after standing water, both will be in the shape of cuboid. Okay, so here also cuboid is there and here also cuboid is there after standing water. The field will also be assumed as cuboid. Okay students, so what will be the same? The volume will be same, means the volume of water, okay, flown in 30 minutes will be equal to the volume of water which irrigate this area in 30 minutes. Okay, so firstly we'll calculate that how much volume of water will be flow from here, okay, from canal. After that we'll equate the volume of water that irrigate this area. Okay, so firstly we'll write in the solution of that, given width of canal is 6 meter and depth is equal to 1.5 meter. Okay, and rate of flowing water is given 10 kilometer per hour. Okay, 10 kilometer per hour. So students, if 10 kilometer per hour means in 1 hour water flows 10 kilometer. So in 30 minutes water will flow. Students, 30 minutes means what? 30 minutes is what? Half an hour. So if in 1 hour it flows 10 kilometer, so in half an hour it will flow how much? The half of the distance, na? It means 5 kilometer. Are you getting this point? If in 1 hour water flows 10 kilometer, so in 30 minutes or half an hour it will flow how much? It will flow 5 kilometer. Okay, so here in half an hour it flows 5 kilometer. Okay, now students, volume of water will be, then volume of water flows in 30 minutes, it will be equal to, okay, the volume of water flows in 30 minutes, it will be equal to volume of water which irrigate the area, okay, standing up to height 8 centimeter. So here volume of water flows in 30 minutes. How we'll find it? By, see, the length, see, in 30 minutes how much water will flow? 5 kilometer. So here at the place of length, see, by the help of this 10 kilometer per hour, the speed of this water, okay, why it is given that 10 kilometer per hour? So that with the help of this speed we can find the length. Okay students, and here we have found the length, that in 30 minutes water will flow 5 kilometer. So it means that 5 kilometer is the length. Okay, so here 5 kilometer we can write as 5000 meter. So 5000 meter into breadth, breadth is given, means width of canal is 6 meter and depth is given 1.5 meter. Okay, we can write it as 15 upon 10. And here, after equal to volume of water which irrigate the area, suppose A is the area which is irrigating by the volume of this water. Okay, and there is a height of up to 8 centimeter. So here also 8 centimeter will change in meter, so it will be 8 upon 100. Okay, here 1 0 and 0 will be cancelled out. Why have we have written 15 upon 10? Because it was 1.5, so 1.5 can be written as 15 upon 10. Okay, now students, and when we solve it, 15 6 are 90, 90 into 500, that will be 45,000. Okay, and here when 8 upon 100 is there, this 100 will be shifted, then it will be in the numerator, and this 8 when it will be shifted, so it will be in the denominator. It is A. Okay, so just when we'll divide it by 4, it will be 2 times and it will be 25 times. And when we'll divide this, so it will be 22,500. Okay, and when we'll multiply it, then the value of A will be 562500 meter square. Okay students, so this is the solution of this question. The concept of the question was very easy, that from a canal water is flowing at the rate of 10 km per hour. With the help of the speed of this water flowing, we can find the length of the water. Here breadth and height was given, length was not given. So length we have found from the speed of the water, that if in 1 hour water flows 10 km, so in 30 minutes water will flow 5 km, means 5,000 meter. So it will be assumed as the length. Okay, now the length, breadth, height, it is the volume of canal, and here A means what? Length into breadth, and height is given in centimeter, so 8 upon 100. Now here the volume and here it is the volume, both should be same. Okay, because the volume of the water should remain same, and after calculating it, finally we have got the value 562500 meter square. Okay, so students, you can pause the video and note it down. The last question of this exercise, question number 9, is a farmer connects a pipe of internal diameter 20 centimeter from a canal into a cylindrical tank in his field, which is 10 meter in diameter and 2 meter deep. If water flows through the pipe at the rate of 3 km per hour, in how much time will the tank be filled? Students, this question we can correlate with the last question, but in the last question it was given that the time was given. Okay, and this time the time is asked, that in how much time the tank will be filled. And students, what else is given? The diameter of this pipe. Okay, the diameter of this pipe is given, that its diameter is 20 centimeter. Okay, and the length of the pipe is not given, but we'll find with the help of the speed. Speed is given 3 km per hour. Okay, speed is given 3 km per hour. So the length of the pipe, or you can say the height of the cylinder, will find from the speed. Okay, and what about this cylinder? What is given? It is given that its diameter is 10 meter. Okay, diameter is 10 meter and the height of this cylindrical tank is 2 meter deep. Okay, so if the height is given 2 meter only, so we should make the figure according to that. Now this tank is looking like of diameter 10 meter and depth 2 meter. Okay, so we have to find the time, okay, in which time this tank will be filled. Okay students, so firstly, what the concept you will use here, the concept is same, the volume of water will be same, okay, and the length of the pipe means the length of the water the pipe will find out from the help of speed. Okay students, so in the solution what we'll write, firstly we'll write that given diameter of pipe it is given 20 centimeter. Okay, so radius will be 10 centimeter and also it is given that in 1 hour water flows 3 kilometer. Okay, in 1 hour water flows 3 kilometer. So students, as like the previous question, it is not given that in how much time we should find the length. Okay, so let us assume that in t hours, okay, or in t minutes, suppose in t hours, okay, in t hours this cylinder will be filled. So if in 1 hour water flows 3 kilometer, so in t hours, okay, water will flow how much water will flow? 3 into t. Okay students, if in 1 hour water flows 3 kilometer, so in t hours water will flow 3t. Okay, now the concept we'll use that according to question, volume of water flows from pipe in t hours will be equal to volume of water in cylindrical tank. Okay students, this will be equal to the volume of water in cylindrical tank. So students, both are in the form of cylinder, so here what formula will write, that volume of water flows from pipe in t hours, so it is in the form of cylinder, so it is equal to pi, okay, and radius r, so it is given 10 centimeter, so when you will change it into meter, it will be 10 upon 100, so 10 upon 100 means 1 upon 10. When we will change it into meters, it is 10 centimeters, so when we will change it in meter, it will be 10 upon 100, so when we will cancel out, it will be 1 upon 10, okay, meter. So here I am writing all the things in meter, so pi r square h means 1 upon 10 into 1 upon 10, and after that we have to write h. H means what? The length of the pipe. Length of the pipe means the water flows in t hours, okay, so here we have found h, that is 3t. It is equal to, see students, clearly I am telling you, h what we have supposed, see the volume of the water, as we know that the volume of cylinder is what? Pi r square h, okay, and here h is what? The length of the pipe, and the length of the pipe is what? Water flows in t hours, because we have supposed that in t hours the water will be filled. And one more thing students, now this is 3t, kilometer is there, okay, so we have to find it in meters. See, in 1 hour water flows 3 kilometer, so in meters it will be 3000 meter. Okay, so here also if we want to find it in meters, it will be 3000 T meters. Okay, so here if we want to change it in meters, we have to multiply it by 1000. We have to multiply it by 1000 so that the whole value will be in meters. Now the volume of water in cylindrical tank. So here the volume of water in cylindrical tank, again it will be in the form of pi r square h. Pi is given, r is 10 meter, so radius will be 5 meter. Okay, since the diameter is 10 meter, so radius will be 5 meter. Pi r square and h is given 2 meter. Now students, we have to solve this step. Here what we have done, here the water flows means the distance we have found in meters, like we have done in the previous question. Okay, now see 1 0 and 1 0 cancel out, 1 0 and 1 0 cancel out. Here pi and pi will be cancel out. So what is left in the left hand side? 30t, and in right hand side what is left? 5 5 is 25, 2 is 50. Okay, so t will be what, students? T will be 50 upon 30. 0 and 0 will be cancel out, so it will be 5 upon 3 hours. Okay, so this tank will be filled in 5 upon 3 hours. If someone says that what will be the value in minute, so you should multiply it by 60. Okay, so it will be 320 times, so 25 is 100 minutes. So in minutes the answer will be 100, and in hours the answer is 5 upon 3 hours. Okay students, so once again I am repeating everything, each and everything. See, it is given that there is a pipe which connects from a canal to a cylindrical tank. Okay, and water flows in this pipe by the speed of 3 km per hour. The diameter is given of this pipe in centimeter, it was given 20 centimeter. Okay, so students, we have to find that in how much time this cylindrical tank will be filled. Okay, we have supposed that in t hours this cylindrical tank will be filled. Okay, now what concept we'll use, that the volume of this pipe, okay, in t hours will be equal to the volume of water filled in cylindrical tank. Okay, so students, radius we have found here in meter, that is 1 upon 10 meter, and speed, it was given that in speed was 3 km per hour. Okay, so in 1 hour, okay, in 1 hour water flows 3 km, means 3000 meter. So in t hours water will flow 3t km. Okay, and if we want to change 3t km in meter, so it will be, here it is in kilometer, and when we have changed it, now it is in meters. So if we want to change kilometer in meter, so we have to multiply it by 1000. So 3t kilometer means 3000 t meters. Okay students, now here I have written the concept that volume of water flows from pipe in t hours will be equal to the volume of water in cylindrical tank. Okay, in that much time. So volume of pipe, how we'll find out? Pi r square h. H is what, students? H is the length of the pipe, and length of the pipe is what? In t hours the length of the pipe will be 3000 t. Okay, so here pi r square into h means 3000 t you can write, or 3t into 1000. Okay, both are same. And here the volume of this cylindrical tank, that is pi r square h. R is what for this tank? R is what? Since the diameter is 10, so R will be 5. Okay, now pi and pi will be cancelled out. This 10 and 10 means 100. Here 2 0 is cancelled out. So what is left? 10 into 3, 30. 30 t is left. And in the right hand side, 5 5s are 25, 2s are 50. 50 is there. Okay. Now t is equal to 50 upon 30. This 0 0 will be cancelled out. So it will be 5 upon 3 hours. Okay. And if we'll change this hours in minutes, so we have to multiply it by 60. So when we'll multiply it by 60, it will cancel it in 20 times. So 25 is 100. So 100 minutes is the answer of this question. Okay, students. So students, you can pause the video and note it down. See students, we have done all the questions of this chapter. Chapter 13, surface areas and volumes. Okay, till 13.3 we have done all the questions. Now students, whatever the examples are given, you will solve in your side copy, means R.D. Sharma copy. And what else you will do in that copy from this chapter? See, today in this part of the video, you will get the description. In the description part, you will get a link. Okay, and from that link you will get 2 assignments of this chapter. Okay, and if you will have any doubt, then I will provide you solution also, but try to do that assignments honestly. Okay students, and as I have told you that preparing fair copy, preparing notes is very important. So just prepare a very fair notes of this chapter of NCERT. And for R.D. Sharma, I am giving you 2 assignments. Okay, so that assignments you will do in your R.D. Sharma copy. This chapter is very important as per the examination point of view, as well as it will improve your thinking ability also, students. So just remember all the concepts that we have used in this chapter. Okay, especially in the first exercise when we were solving the questions related to surface areas. Okay, the depressions cut out, and after that in 13.2 when we were doing the questions related to the volumes. Okay, and after that in this exercise when we are doing the conversion of the solids. So students, from NCERT I have solved. Okay, you will solve as much as questions are possible from R.D. Sharma, and 2 assignments I will give you today in the description part. Okay, and by clicking on that link you will get that assignments. Okay, so here this chapter is finished now, and after this chapter we'll start statistics. Okay, so just that chapter is also not very tough, so we'll do that from the next part of the video. Okay, this chapter is now completed. Just complete your fair copy and whatever the assignments I will give you today. Okay, just try to do the practice also. So this is enough for today, students. Thank you very much.